Are we gonna talk about Mojo Jojo? Are we gonna talk about Mojo Jojo?
All right.
Cardi white evil tweet. Like, are we gonna talk about that?
Today I put two of my friends in the hot seat as they debate which artists are deserving of the title of one of the GOATs. Two friends, too many opinions, but 3 rounds. This is the GOAT debate. So how this game works is each contestant will have a minute to research and 5 minutes to convince me why their nominee is the GOAT of whatever category that round is about. 3 rounds, best 2 out of 3. Pretty simple. Let's hop right in. So the first round will be, who is the greatest rapper to ever live? Best to ever do it. 1 minute to research. Go.
Bet. Dude, I get the feeling we're gonna pick the same person, bro.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay.
Alright.
Dorsey, who do you put up as the greatest rapper of all time?
The greatest rapper of all time is Kendrick Lamar. Hands down. No argument.
And Gian, who do you put up as the greatest rapper of all time?
Kendrick Lamar.
I knew it. We're on the same wavelength, bro.
Bro, what else are you supposed to say?
Okay, so Dorsey, who do you believe is the greatest rapper of all time?
I believe pre-mental illness Kanye West is the greatest rapper of all time.
And Gian, who do you believe is the greatest rapper of all time?
Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
Okay, now you two have 5 minutes to go at it and try to convince me why your pick is the greatest rapper of all time. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Have at it.
Alright, I'm gonna first have to say, notice how you have to specify pre-mental illness Kanye, right?
Right,
Notice how you have
right.
to specify that. Now, I feel like that as a whole should kind of knock Kanye down a bit. Considering, are we gonna pretend like Vultures 1 and 2 don't exist? Because that's still part of his discography and his career.
That's not Kanye though. That's Ye. That's not Kanye.
No, we're not doing that. We're not using that Ye BS.
Kanye West.
We are not
Kanye West. We don't claim him.
Kanye.
That is not Kanye West. That is Ye. There's a difference. All right.
Really.
Anyway,
So
allow me to explain, right? So he made Graduation possibly one of, if not the greatest album ever. All right, all hits, no misses, right? Automatically clears To Pimp a Butterfly. Automatically clears Good Kid, Mad City. We all know this. Kanye's top album clears every single one of Kendrick's albums, hands down. And I will stand on that hill.
Are you standing on this?
That is an outrageous take. You're telling me Graduations is better than To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yes.
If you put a poll up of what's better between those two, I guarantee most people are going to say To Pimp a Butterfly. And here's the thing. In my opinion, I'm going to say it, Good Kid, Mad City is better. It's arguably better than To Pimp a Butterfly. So there is no way you can say freaking Graduation is better than that. But sure, I understand the hits. It's got crazy hits.
Okay.
Plus, Kendrick's discography is basically flawless compared to Kanye's. Let's be honest. Kendrick's
hold on. Let me go. Hold on.
Got you.
Kanye's discography has no misses. We don't talk about Ye. It's just Kanye we're talking about here. All right.
You already lost this. Let's just be honest. You lost this. All right, no. Let's talk about this.
Hold on.
Section 80. Good Kid, Mad City. To Pimp a Butterfly. Damn. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. GNX. Tell me one of those albums that's not at least like a 7 or 8. Tell me a single one of those that's not a 7 or 8.
All right, here, let me ask you this. Graduation, College Dropout, Late Registration, Donda, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Name any one of those albums that isn't 8 or above.
Notice how you didn't mention Watch the Throne. There was no mention of that. You didn't even mention other good Kanye albums either. You didn't mention Kids See Ghost. Why do you mention those ones only? Though?
Okay, you're adding on to my point. You're quite literally helping me by adding on to his great albums. You're quite literally helping my argument. You're not helping yourself here.
Yeah, but like...
You selling? You selling?
Keep how you do.
No.
I don't know why you hyping it up. You trying to convince me.
Let me land.
Let him land.
All right, your turn.
First of all, you gotta realize Kendrick has not been in the game as long as Kanye, right? Kanye's damn near 20 years at this point, right? Or more than that.
Right.
In less time, he's produced arguably a better discography than Kanye. Arguably. I'm not saying it is.
No, you gotta say it is.
Yeah.
Now you're making me doubt. Like, are you saying arguably? Like, I don't know.
It is a better discography. Kendrick has a Pulitzer Prize. What rapper has a Pulitzer Prize besides him?
Kanye has more Grammys.
Okay, you can pull up that. But again, who's been in the game longer?
22.
Less than a minute left. Less than a minute left.
He has 22 Grammys.
Also,
how many?
No, hold on. Let me rebuttal. Are we gonna talk about his features? Are we gonna talk about Mojo Jojo? Are we gonna talk about Mojo Jojo?
All right.
Cardi my evil tweet. Like, are we gonna talk about that?
Whoopity boop.
30 seconds.
Whoopity scoop. You're telling me that's any better? You're telling me that's any better? Also, Kanye is handing out features. Where did a song with Little Pump? Little Pump.
Exactly. He gives back to those rappers that are less fortunate to him. You know.
You can say the same thing about Kendrick.
No, no.
Less than 10 seconds.
Playboy Cardi, actually, he did hand him a feature. I'm gonna give you that.
But he handed him a feature in what's that song called? Good Credit.
And that's time. That's time. Time for the next round. Who is the greatest pop artist to ever do it? You guys have 1 minute to research. Go.
We're gonna say the same thing, so I have to. We're gonna say the same thing. That's the annoying part.
I call dibs.
3, 2, 1. Research is done. Gian, who will you be putting up as your choice for the greatest pop artist of all time?
I think Dorsey should go first.
No, I insist. You go first.
Drake.
No, you gotta speak up now, buddy. Can't hear you. Say with some chest. Say with chest.
Drizzy Drake.
And Dorsey. Who are you putting up?
Michael Jackson. All right, go first, Gian. I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. So as we know, Drake is the biggest artist ever to make music, right? And we know he likes to do a lot of genres, right? He does R&B, he does rap, he does pop, and some of his pop hits are like Hotline Bling, One Dance, Hold On We're Going Home, Passion Fruit, all those good classics, all those songs, right?
Right.
It's like
I'm gonna go ahead and take the point of turn. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with his accolades. Michael Jackson racked up a total of 13 Grammy Awards, 2 Grammy Legend Awards, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. He received 26 American Music Awards, 6 British Awards, and 40 Billboard Music Awards. He was also named Artist of the Millennium, which is 1,000 years, if you couldn't tell. And can we just talk for 1 second? Let's talk about how he could only name a grand total of 4 Drake songs. So I will go down the list of Michael Jackson's most popular songs. Let me go grab my list real quick. Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal, Beat It, Thriller, Bad, They Don't Care About Us, You Are Not Alone, Man in the Mirror, The Way You Make Me Feel, Rock With You, Dangerous, Chicago, Heal the World. And I'm just going to stop there just for, lack of time. We can also start with his career. His career was much, much longer than Drake so far. All right, Michael Jackson.
Fight back!
He was just a wee lad, a wee lad. Maybe I believe it was 10 years old when he began as the leader of possibly the greatest boy band ever created, the Jackson 5. All right. So we're gonna start off with that as my argument.
Yeah, but is his name Drake? Let's be honest. Come on, is his name Drake?
No, his name is not Aubrey Graham. If we're on the topic of names, right? Can we talk about how Michael is a name of greatness? Let me go down the list. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Michael Bublé, Michael B. Jordan,
Loki, you might have to just surrender on this one. I have to surrender on this one.
We throw it in the towel.
Yeah, we're throwing the towel, bro. I can't do this.
So for the final round, it's going to be contestant's choice. So this final round has no constrictions, no genres, no specific type of argument. You two will just put up 2 artists of your own choosing and try to convince me the artist you chose is the better artist overall.
I don't need no minute of research. I already got my research.
You hear that? You hear that, Gian? He confident. He confident.
Huh?
He's black, so he's gonna pick a rapper, obviously.
Yo.
Oh, as if you're not gonna do the same thing.
I accept my black.
Don't worry, folks. These 2 are black. I can confirm. Like, and one of them's really black. Like really black. Dorsey.
Hey, can I say it for him? Let me say it for him.
Okay. Gian, tell us who Dorsey put up.
Jermaine Lamar Cole.
Is this true?
Correct. Couldn't be more correct. My glorious king, Jermaine.
Okay.
Jermaine.
Okay, Gian, what's your pick?
Same thing as last time. Same thing.
Same person?
Yep.
Drake? You
Yes.
trying to run it back? Time starts in 3, 2, 1. Who's the better artist?
I'll let Young go
All right.
first.
You want to talk numbers?
I do.
Let's see. 170 million records sold worldwide, among the best-selling music artists in history. 13 number 1 albums. Speaking of albums, Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing
Right.
Was the Same, Views. Let's talk about his classics, bro.
Go for
The
it.
beautiful album known as Take Care. Nothing but bangers, nothing but hits, nothing but classics.
You want to talk
Nothing
about
was the
the
same.
banger.
Oh, what you gonna say, huh? You gonna talk about 24 State Forest Hills Drive, huh?
Absolutely,
Is that what you gonna say?
absolutely.
Also,
And let me
who has more
expound.
Grammys?
Allow-
Who has more
let me
Grammys?
expound.
Calm down,
more
calm
Let me
down,
expound.
ladies, calm down.
Hey, you shut up. Anyways,
Okay.
hey.
Let me expound.
Hey, how many?
He seems to forget who's picking the winner. No, go ahead.
Finish.
Hey,
He finished, bro. All right, go for it.
How many Grammys J. Cole got?
Didn't Kendrick Lamar get 5 Grammys? The same amount of Grammys what's his name? Drake had in his
Hey!
entire
I asked
career.
you a question. You're not answering it. You're trying
J.
to.
Cole has 2 Grammys. J. Cole has 2 Grammys.
two
But
Grammys.
which artist is the first artist in 25 years to go triple platinum with no features?
How did he get these 2 Grammys?
With fire verses, sure they were features. I'll give you that they were features. They were features. But let's go back. Drake had a 3.4 GPA in high school.
We're
3.4
academic.
J. Cole had a 4.2, a full ride scholarship to St. John's University. All right.
Where's this argument going?
What is this argument?
What
is this argument?
Let me expound. All right. This amount of knowledge led him to create some of the greatest storytelling and lyrical compositions ever created. Let me go through his list of albums. I don't even need my phone. Forest Hill Drive, For Your Eyes Only. Let's go back. Friday Night Lights, The Sideline Story.
Those ain't even albums. Those ain't even albums, bro.
Are they not equivalent? Are they not? Okay, hold on. My fault. They're not albums. My fault. Born Sinner, For Your Eyes Only, Forest Hill Drive, KOD, The Off Season. All right, those albums are comparable, if not better than most of Drake's albums.
Better?
Better.
KOD?
Better. And Drake is not a lyrical artist. Drake does not take a high amount of listening skills and intelligence to listen to truly understand J. Cole's music to its fullest. You have to actually listen, which a lot of music listeners lack. The reason why he's so slept on is not because he lacks skill or talent or musical value. It's due to the lack of listening skills and intelligence that the viewers and the listeners have.
How profound.
That's a profound argument, except I feel like most people are not trying to listen to no lyrical, spiritual type. You know what I'm saying?
No. You realize you just proved my point by saying you don't want to use your brain to listen to music.
No.
15 seconds.
I said most people don't need to do that. First of all, would you rather listen to something like that, or listen to something that sounds like good, like some bangers, classics? You know. Plus, that's not even true. Drake has lyrical, not to J. Cole's.
His Ghost Rider's lyrical.
Ghost Riders.
Time's up. Time's up. After much deliberation, And by much deliberation, I mean 4 to 5 seconds. Max. Okay. I have come to a decision on who has won. Let me just say it was a tight one. So the first round, who was the best rapper? We had Dorsey, who had Kanye West, and we had Gian, who had Kendrick Lamar. So, though Dorsey brought up some brilliant points and talked about the best of Kanye, we have to take Kanye as a whole, Kanye as a package. I'm slightly disappointed Gian didn't attack Kanye's character, because I feel like that would have been the best argument there. But at the same time, Dorsey did not do much to protect said character, or I mean, not protect. Like, I hope he wouldn't be trying to protect his character, but like, something to dampen it. So I feel like in the case of Kanye versus Kendrick, the first point goes to Gian and Kendrick.
All right.
Then in round two, round two, I wonder who won round two. Who is the greatest pop artist of all time? We had Dorsey and his nominee being the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. And then we had Gian and Drake. Dorsey takes this one. Dorsey takes round two. Michael Jackson. I feel like he didn't even need to say anything and he still would have won this one. But like, somehow you speaking, Gian, made your arguments worse. This one is easily Dorsey's win. So Dorsey takes round two. It's 1-1. So it all came down to the final round. And in the final round, the most well thought of all the rounds we've had so far. But this one, y'all brought up good points, brought up some relevant information, some unrelevant information. But this one, something really stuck with me. Something, gave this person the edge over the other. And it was something said at the very last second. His Ghostwriters. And that was an absolute sucker punch at the very end, so I'm gonna have to give it to Dorsey. Congratulations, Dorsey. Yes, that tangent you went on was so profound. Like, that was some. Maybe you should become one of Drake's ghostwriters. Like. Oh my
God, J. Cole. He's really.
Okay, shut up. Who said I was done talking? It was close. Dorsey edged it out, but good effort, Gian. 2-1, Dorsey. Who won? Dorsey won.
I gave him the second round. Let's be honest.
Thank you. The wrong person with a strong enough argument could have got you back. I'm not gonna lie.
I understand that, but I was just going to troll because I knew I was losing that round. So why should I put all that effort, huh? Why put all that effort?
What did J. Cole say? Don't save him. You don't want to be saved. You feel me?
Try new types of videos like the one today. Like and comment if you like this type of video and would like to see it again. Comment any other types of debates you guys want to see, whether it be sports, food, entertainment, anything like that. Catch y'all on the next video.